Two U.S. Air Force active duty pilots have ejected from F-15 QA aircraft on the runway at the Mid-America St. Louis Airport in Illinois, and this F-15 QA fighter jet was slated to be transferred to the Qatari Air Force through the Foreign Military Sales Program under a $12 billion deal signed in 2017. It is not clear if their ejection seats malfunctioned, or if the pilots punched out due to aircraft malfunction, after which the aircraft came to rest off the runway on the grass. The U.S. Air Force's new F-15EX aircraft is also based on the QA variant, and Boeing has also offered the same EX variant to the Indian Air Force under the MMRCA program. At a time when the Indian Navy is all set to get the official approval for the construction of the 6 next-generation nuclear attack submarines from the Prime Minister's office, the Navy has been looking at new ways to make these nuclear submarines more silent, and is also very keen on procuring the pumpjet propulsion system that was developed for the French Navy's Barracuda-class submarines. French firm Naval Group has already offered the Barracuda class to India, and India plans to develop a new derivative similar to the French pumpjet propulsion system, and the hull design will also be tuned according to the pumpjet system. The Indian Army has issued a request for information for proof of concept for an IOMT infrastructure, and according to the information provided in the request for information, the Army will determine the feasibility scope, time frame and approximate resource requirements for IOMT elements, solutions and applications, like simulating a command control and communication system, operating a tethered quadcopter based on LTE network, a multi-layered border management system, an integrated multi-layer perimeter intrusion detection system, integration of existing active as well as passive sensors of the Army, wearable receivers to mimic combat training and simulation exercises, supply chain and inventory management, convoy movement monitoring and management, and body-worn sensors for fitness tracking. While the Indian Navy has prioritized the development of 6 nuclear attack submarines under Project 76 over the construction of the second indigenous aircraft carrier with 65,000-ton displacement, the Indian Navy still plans to seek approval for the second carrier from the government in the latter part of the decade. The Navy has also turned down suggestions of development of second INS Vikrant class sister aircraft carrier with 45,000-ton displacement, as the design has its limitations. The Navy wants a 65,000-ton carrier to be equipped with the electromagnetic aircraft launch system to operate the 4.5+ generation TED-BF fighter jet and carrier-capable tactical airborne early warning aircraft. At a time when all the 3 armed services have initiated a flood of inquiries and negotiations to lease varied platforms like naval utility helicopters, mid-air refuelers, basic training aircraft, minesweepers and unmanned aerial vehicles, a former financial advisor of the Ministry of Defense has said that uncontrolled equipment leasing will pressure the shrinking capital and revenue budgets, and there will be a high cost of modifying these platforms to meet the military's operational requirements. Maintaining the platform to the standards stipulated by the leasing firm would also be the responsibility of the armed forces, and the cost could even be higher if the equipment were to be serviced and maintained by the leasing firm. Upon the expiry of the lease period, there will also be a cost of rendering the equipment to its original state in keeping with the accepted standard international practice.